Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Fires left. Makes a connection. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Quarterback checking the play. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That's caught. It's Burks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Sooners have it with a first and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Leaves it with the running back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's loose at the 15. Running toward the tape. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Williams. And they're able to make the tackle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Snagged in the middle, it's Henderson. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Leaves it with the back. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Milroe. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback were smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply weren't good.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Spins away from one. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Shakes off the defender. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Arnold. He's got it. They'll immediately call timeout.
On the comeback.
Awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Quickly complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Go straight ahead. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Defense just doing that fumble and securing it.
What a play by the defense. With their backs against the wall in a goal line type situation, they're able to force a fumble and jump on it. That is how you change momentum in a game.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. This will likely be the last play of the half.
That's the end of the first half, with the game tied.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the 1st half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy. But for this offense now taking the ball here first in the 2nd half, they've got to get something.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that?
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Excellent field position here for the offense. The inside handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Motion from the offense. To the air. It's Arnold. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a 1st down. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're trying to get touchdown Sooners. They take the lead with the 6.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the third quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trend setter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Might be looking to run. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting it 4th.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'll line up for a second down play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma 7, Alabama 3.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback will audible. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to get it himself. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
A little screen to the running back. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll throw on third down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. The give as they work on that clock. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team. And that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. And this team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.